My name is Tristan Gunn. I'm an immigration attorney and I work for the law office of Tapia-Ruano Gunn. I'd like to briefly discuss the renewal process or the renewal option in regards to DACA. Again, remember your DACA status will only last about 2 years. There'll be a date of expiration on your employment authorization card. That is the same day your DACA status will expire. At about 130 to 140 days before that date of expiration on your card, it's about 3 to 4 months, you're going to want to start thinking about whether or not you're still eligible to renew your status, to renew your application for deferred action, to renew your application for employment authorization. This process will not be nearly as lengthy or require nearly as much documentation as the first time you filed. The filing fee will be the same, $465 just as it was when you first filed your application, and you will also need to resubmit 2 passport-style photos with your application. But you will not need to submit any of the documentation, the supporting documentation that you had to the first time you filed. The United States Immigration Service has told us that they will have all that documentation already on file. USCIS has indicated that they would preferably like all applications to renew DACA and employment authorization status be filed 3 to 4 months before the date of expiration. It's important to know that if you file any more than 5 months from the date of expiration of your card, your application will likely be rejected. It's also important to note that you can file your renewal application even after your status has expired, but only up to 1 year. If you file your renewal for deferred action and subsequent employment authorization after a year from the date of expiration of your status, the service will require you to file all the supporting documentation that was necessary the first time you filed. In essence, you're filing for deferred action again for the first time, as it were. While the process for renewing your DACA and employment authorization status is not nearly as involved or requires nearly as much documentation as your initial filing, we nevertheless do encourage you to consider talking to an attorney before filing. You should make sure that your documents, your forms, are filled out correctly, accurately, and mailed to the proper agencies and offices. Again, please strongly consider talking to an attorney before you file your renewal application. If you wish to speak to an attorney in our office, our phone number is down below in the description box. We encourage you to call. Our consultations are free.